To get started, we could fill Johnson in and anyone else who might not be here, but we at least got 4 of us, so. Oh wait, by that, let's make sure we wait for Johnson. There he is. We're gonna start without you, bud.
Thank God someone else in jeans showed up.
All right, you ready, Mayor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've got a proclamation, the award of the mini MPA certificates to all of our employees that participated in the program this year, and then you've got 5 people on the public agenda. You may have seen there are other people that asked to be on the agenda, but because you cap it at 5, we'll just have those 5. On page 2, for probably only the second time in my career, we have no new council business on a regular agenda. We had one item and had to pull it because it wasn't ready for you. So that's all I have on page 2. Nothing on page 3, nothing on page 4. Page 5, number 7, this is a grant application submitted by the library. If we're successful, we'll get 250 internet bundles, and what that'll be will be a wireless hotspot and a Chromebook. So there'll be 250 of those sets. So we'll be able to loan those at all of our libraries, the main library as well as the branches. And right now, the board is looking at doing 3-month loan periods. So it's not a, 2-week or,
2 weeks,
yeah.
So, and that's a grant that we're applying for?
That's correct, yep.
Okay.
After the first year, the grant pays for the first year. At this time, we don't have a funding source identified for the hotspots going forward. So we'll talk about that during the operating budget next year. Worst case scenario is that we'll still have the 250 Chromebooks. And some of those Chromebooks, by the way, are web enabled. So you don't have to have a hotspot if you have your own source. So they could still be very useful to residents going forward.
That's cool. And you're saying it would last for 3 years if we got the grant?
With the grant's a 1-year grant.
1-year grant.
One grant,
Okay.
yeah.
3 months.
3-month rental or loans is what we're looking at for residents. Make sure that they're utilized by the family. Number 8 is the sale of a 5,800 square foot parcel for $23,000. It's been listed as surplus property by the council. The property owner adjacent to it wants to buy it and use it for parking, 1100 North Mosley. Number 9 is an extension of an agreement with Center of Hope for the use of CARES Act funding. Their allocation allows them to assist families and individuals that are under threat of eviction, help them work out their finances and try to prevent the evictions. That's all I have on page 5. And to be honest with you, Mayor, I think that's all I have on this agenda.
All right. Any questions on the agenda? The Center for Hope, can you speak to that just a little bit? The amendment to the CARES Act funding?
Sally, are you on?
If not, we can find out later. It just seems like that might be something worth chatting about.
Hold on just a second.
Usually it's some pretty good
I've
stuff.
got it here. I did look at it. Hold on. If I remember right, they had a $100,000 grant initially, and they just haven't spent all the funds yet. And it's part of the homeless prevention activities. If you remember, Center for Hope, they provide financial advisory services to families. And this, what they're doing in this case is trying to do homeless prevention by doing short-term rental and utilities assistance for households that are under threat of eviction. And they had $100,000 that was allocated for that. So they do counseling as well as provide short-term rental and utility assistance.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Questions or anything? See none.
Should we ask Mike if he can turn off Bob's email while he's gone, so he won't be tempted?
You're getting an email forwarded to your personal cell phone while you're on vacation, is that correct?
What's email?
What did he say? What did you say?
What's email? I don't know.
Right. No
Old
emailing
school.
Bob,
Can't
anyone.
actually do that.
Mike, can we do it?
Yep.
Easy answer.
All right.
All right, well, thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.